The third movie I'd like to discuss is Platoon. I remember seeing this at Gadjah Mada Plaza, which was pretty much the main theatre in Jakarta at the time. In fact, it was the biggest mall at that time, and it was a full house, packed. And yeah, it's kind of interesting watching Platoon with Asians. I mean, I think my girlfriend and I were the only Westerners in the whole movie theatre, and of course it's, you know, America against Vietnam. Anyway, neither here nor there. Platoon, excellent movie, by the way. Takes us to London, and it was my first ever IMAX. I was escorting a young Indonesian chap. We were spending, I think, a week in UK, and he wanted to see Batman. Okay, this is the Christian Bale Batman. It was the first of the series. And the reason, I'm not a huge superhero movie fan, but the reason this experience sticks in my mind is because at the beginning, we take our seats, they're allocated. This person sits down, I don't know what nationality he wasn't British, and he's with girlfriend or wife, and he's brought a baby, a bloody baby. Anyway, of course, this is before the movie starts. The baby starts crying. So I asked him, are you going to be, you know, and he's looking at me strangely. Nobody else says anything. It's up to me. Anyway, baby starts crying. I says, come on, you can't do this. Anyway, of course, he goes. I never saw him again, and I think the girlfriend left after 5 minutes. Fancy bringing a baby to a movie theatre, especially IMAX, my God. Anyway, didn't care for the movie, sorry. It's Alien, and it's in Chatham in the UK. And I was in the Navy at the time. I just graduated from Plymouth Rally, and anyway, bottom line is, with a few of my mates, and we decided let's go and see Alien. Didn't know much about it. And in those days, the usherette would come out with, there'd be an intermission, so they'd come out with ice creams and chocolates, and of course all I could do was centre on the girl. She was pretty, and you know, whoa. Anyway, of course, movie was amazing, and it also has extra meaning to me because on the way back I was stumbling, got caught by the military police, and spent the day or the evening in jail. Anyway, we'll talk about the Royal Navy another time, but Alien, fantastic movie. The next movie has to be, and it was at the Jakarta Theatre, many people will know that on Tamrin, not long after seeing Platoon, Aliens. And the reason I say it was an experience was the music. I mean, it was way beyond an experience I'd had. It was a magic movie, and it still remains one of my top 10 without a doubt. Anyway, bit of nostalgia, Aliens. So I said that I'm not a huge fan of American humour, but there's one director I love, and that's Mel Brooks. And one of the movies I saw when I used to live in Harrogate was Young Frankenstein. And the reason this comes up in my memory is because, well, first of all, I'll tell you the scene. It's when Gene Hackman, who plays Frankenstein, tries to smoke a cigar, and of course the lighter goes onto his thumb. Brilliant. And I'm almost, I think I was about 14 at the time, I'm on the floor, almost wetting myself. I found it very funny. Great movie, magic. Young Frankenstein, Harrogate, when I was 14. We'll stay in Harrogate for my 8th movie, and I'd taken my girlfriend to see, of all movies, not much of a date movie, Scarface. Because it's such a great movie, I probably paid more attention to the movie than I did her. However, neither here nor there. The world is yours. Let's go back to Jakarta for my 9th movie, a reasonably recent movie, and on this day, I used to do a lot of private work, with Koreans and they cancelled, so I had a bit of time. I was near Senin, for those who know it, and 300 was playing. So, started, fantastic, really enjoying it, and just about when he's kicking the guy down the well, this is Sparta, movie stops. Oh my God. Lights come on. Are we going to watch this movie or not? Well, luckily it started again. I can't remember whether it started 5 minutes later or we saw the whole movie, I can't remember. But it was still a memorable thing because I'd been enjoying it so much and kind of looking forward to seeing this movie. Anyway, 300. I do like horror movies, and I did go through a spate while I was living in Harrogate where I'd go and watch horror movies, and one of them that I saw was Friday the 13th. Didn't know really what to expect. On the whole, the reviews weren't on YouTube, of course, so you were going in blind. And of course, not unlike everyone else, at the end, yes, I jumped when he came out of the canoe. And this is the experience of the movie compared to at home, when you're with a whole cinema, jumping out of your seat almost. Yeah, it's part of the experience of going to the movies, something I miss. The final movie I want to discuss is the one that got away, but it's very memorable. So, we're back in Harrogate. I'm 11 years old, I've just started middle school. And it's a friend's birthday and he invited us to the movies. We're going to go and watch Towering Inferno. I think there were 6 or 7 of us, 5 boys, 2 girls. We get to the ticket office and this woman, this evil woman, "Oh, sorry, you can't come in. Some of you are under 12 and you have to be supervised." There was one movie we could watch, Funny Girl with Barbara Streisand, ha ha ha. So of course that's what we watched. Oh my God, one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, Towering Inferno, of course I've seen the movie, but it is the one that got away. And what a evil cow. As always, don't forget, Baba, don't be a sheep, and Happy New Year.